What's going on YouTube? Counting Gains back here again. So today we got a very special video. Before that, guys, I want to say a very special happy birthday, 50th happy birthday to the GOAT man of rap music, one of the GOATs anyway, Mr. Eminem, guys. He just turned 50 today, October 17th. I think a lot of people are surprised by actually, how old Eminem is. I always used to think Eminem was kind of perpetually 35, but his success was slow and steady, guys. He's been rapping since he was 14, 15. He blew up then at 29, guys, 15 years or so. Very long time, slow progression, but keep constantly pushing forward. Eminem is an inspiration to everyone, guys. I mean, he's one of my heroes, man. I first heard Eminem when I was 5 years old, ice skating. When I lived abroad, we moved to Ireland when I was 5, 6 years old, and I still continue to listen to him at 7, 10, then 12. I bought his album, stuff like that, and yeah, just progressively. I'm 27 now, guys. Been listening to him pretty much every single week, at least. Since I was freaking probably 7, 5 years old, guys. I'm just obsessed with Eminem, so I'm definitely a huge stan. Eminem, is he arguably one of the greatest rappers of all time? This video is gonna find out, whether or not he is, because we're gonna break it down. But yeah, just pretty dope. He's definitely one of the GOATs, guys, along with friggin', 50 Cent, obviously all the GOATs, man. Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Exhibit, all the GOATs, man. He's definitely still fire. Definitely a testimony to his legacy is that his longevity has kept him going, guys. So his longevity is still around. He's still making rap music. Hopefully he makes a rap album soon. That would be absolutely fire, guys. I was kind of hoping that he'd post something on his birthday, but he didn't. So yeah, it should be absolutely fire, guys. So let's get straight to it, man. Why Eminem is the greatest rapper alive. If he's not the greatest rapper alive, guys, he's definitely one of the best. Obviously you have to break it down by genre, by theme, by everything, by lyrics, by era. He might have been good in the early 2000s, but maybe someone's better now in 2022, guys. I would say probably definitely, guys. The early 2010, mid 2010s is Drake, guys, was on top. Tupac was on top at one point. Biggie was on top. Wu-Tang Clan was on top. So there's different eras, guys, and definitely he definitely exemplifies the achievements that any of the best rappers in the world have gotten. So let's get straight to it, guys. Let's go.
Why Eminem is the greatest rapper alive. The subject of which hip-hop artist could be the greatest of all time is one that vastly divides opinion among lovers of the genre.
That's facts.
While other musical genres have a clear-cut choice of which artist they consider to be the greatest, no one rapper overwhelmingly has that acclaim. Michael Jackson is unanimously acclaimed to be the king of pop,
Yep.
Bob Marley the king of reggae,
Yep.
B.B. King the king of blues. When it comes to hip-hop, listeners are vastly divided over several rappers, including the likes of Tupac Shakur,
Yep.
the Notorious B.I.G.,
Kanye,
Big Pun, Big L,
Big
and
L.
etc. So even though
They're
hip-hop
beasts too,
fans
guys.
can't decide on one rapper, the list of favorites is a very short one. However, considering living rappers only, an even lesser number of rappers have a record of talent, accomplishment, and overall contribution worthy to be considered for the title. Of the few that can be mentioned, such as Jay-Z, Andre 3000, Nas, Rakim, Lauryn Hill, and Ice Cube, one rapper stands out taller above all others,
Hey.
Eminem. Not to minimize the contribution of the others, but Eminem's sheer talent and impact on hip-hop are absolutely unmatchable by any other rapper alive. In 2011, Rolling Stone magazine named him the king of hip-hop. This naturally faced a lot of resistance from fans who favored other artists. In October 2017, the online voting site Ranker.com reaffirmed this by voting Eminem the greatest rapper of all time. While there can be a legitimate reservation over the choice, especially considering the contribution of other artists like Tupac and Biggie,
I think Biggie is better than Tupac. I think it's probably like the top 5 would be like, for me, like Method Man, Eminem, Biggie, Dr. Dre, and a few others, guys. There's a lot of people that I'm just, think they're the best.
Eminem is definitely the greatest rapper alive. Here are some reasons why.
Alright, let's break it down.
If it's your first time here, welcome. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share
Hit
it.
that subscribe to my channel too, guys. Let's get it.
Number 1. Eminem's impact on growing and diversifying the hip-hop fanbase. Before the explosive success of Eminem, the global base of hip-hop listeners and lovers comprised predominantly of blacks and patches of other minority backgrounds. Only significantly small portions of the Caucasian majority took interest in the genre.
True.
Unsurprisingly, hip-hop has black origins and had generally been portrayed and viewed by other races as a socially decadent art form. So outside the black communities, many didn't really pay attention to the genre. Additionally, the few white rappers who made attempts at appealing to the black fanbase were either perceived as untalented or lacking in core hip-hop values. Since
that was embarrassing.
White rappers like Vanilla Ice, Mark Wahlberg, and many more clearly lack the talent to be treated as credible. The potential white fan base never really felt an attachment to the genre.
Yeah, that's very true, guys. Like, I never listened to Vanilla Ice or Mark Wahlberg growing up. Never, ever, guys. As a white person. Ever.
That all changed.
There's always black rappers, guys. I never. Oh, shit, man. The white rappers are whack, bro.
Eminem broke onto the scene. Despite obvious low expectations, his talent, distinctive wordcraft, and personality were unlike anything many rappers, even black rappers, could offer. This earned him immediate respect and credibility from hip-hop gatekeepers and proved that a white rapper could be just as good, if not better, than any other rapper. Seeing that one of theirs was finally getting respect, white fans started taking interest in hip-hop.
If you're good, guys. That's straight up how it is, man. No matter what you are, if you're good, guys.
As Eminem's fan base grew, so did the general fan base of hip-hop as well, setting the stage for the resounding success of other rappers like 50 Cent, Kanye West, Macklemore, etc.
Yeah, Kanye West and 50 Cent are good, but not Macklemore.
Elevating hip-hop to the most consumed musical genre in the world.
Yeah, it is. Number one genre in the world, guys, hip-hop.
Eminem's success, besides the fact that he's the dopest lyrical out there, was white people's first time saying, yeah, we're buying that because he's white. And he's a bad motherfucker in hip-hop.
He's one of us.
And we do that all the time.
I will say that, guys, my contribution... My first album ever wasn't bought Eminem. Actually, Eminem's was like my 5th album bought. My first few albums that I bought were like NWA, G-Unit, and a bunch of others that were all black rappers. Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the 36 Chambers. Stuff like that, guys. They were all the best. To me, personally, black rappers were. But then, Eminem just came in. And kind of just like his sound was crazy, bro.
Eminem's was the first time like white people who didn't like hip-hop was like, I'm fucking with him.
Oh, true.
Because
so if you didn't like hip-hop, so I already liked hip-hop, I get you.
He's a bad motherfucker, and he's white.
Number 2. Eminem's impact on the commercial success of hip-hop. Hip-hop today is the biggest, most consumed musical genre globally, surpassing even pop music in commercial potential. This can explain why the early attempts of break-in artists like Fetty Wap, Lil Pump, 6ix9ine, and etc. translates into huge commercial success even with a limited musical repertoire.
Yeah.
Unsurprising, the genre easily blends with other genres like pop, R&B, country, dance, Afrobeat, etc. So there is the guaranteed attention of millions of fans globally, even lovers of different genres. However, hip-hop pioneers never enjoyed much commercial success, at least not so easily. Eminem contributed a huge bit in changing that. The history of hip-hop as a commercially viable musical genre can easily be broken down into the periods before Eminem and after Eminem. Before Eminem, hip-hop, through increasingly catching global attention, still lacked the support of a white fan base. The millions of white fans that originally took interest in hip-hop just because of Eminem ended up loving and supporting the genre.
You know, guys, we talk about this concept, and I talk about it as well, like white America. So, like, white America is like one of the most powerful fan bases in the world, guys, if you're in entertainment. If you get them behind you, like Jacksepticeye and big Irish artists have, you are off to the races, guys. Like, it's crazy, man. And Eminem actually has a song called White America, and it talks about that, you know? It's crazy.
The wider fan base translated into increased sales revenue and access to corporate funding for hip-hop in general. To this day, Eminem is the most commercially successful hip-hop artist with almost 300 million albums and single units sold worldwide. His phenomenal success captured corporate interest to the genre, and hip-hop artists would start getting more management and promotional backing.
Damn good.
This, alongside the explosive fan base, opened doors to generations of commercially successful rappers like 50 Cent, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, T.I., Drake, and the Migos.
But Eminem, I've seen him change the game. I've seen it go from you can't sell an arena in Buffalo to the whole arena is sold out. Because you know how many white people's in Buffalo?
A lot.
You know how many white people's in Rochester? You know how many white people's in Long Island? You know how many white people's in Manhattan?
Well, and we of course saw what happened.
That's pretty funny. Like, I was just in Buffalo and Rochester, guys. Not many white people at all, actually. It's like probably like 90%. You know what I mean? Black people or whatever. But like, it is so funny. Eminem can sell out there. This is actually crazy, man. Listen to it. This is crazy.
And they came out for him and they showed solidarity and respect.
Number 3, Eminem's impact on the proliferation of southern rap and trap music. Before the rise
southern rap and trap music is also some of my favorite music ever. That is some of the best rap music.
of the new generation, most hip-hop fans perceive the genre with only a narrow background filled by values from the golden era. However, hip-hop, just like every other art form, is susceptible to evolution whenever there's a major change impacting the normal dynamics.
Good.
Eminem kicked in motion 2 major shifts in hip-hop that encouraged the proliferation of some of the notable subgenres we all enjoy today. He helped widen the hip-hop fan base by bringing in millions of white fans and made hip-hop a more commercially viable craft in the process. As hip-hop had just taken in millions of fans who didn't really appreciate the core values of the genre, rappers needed to blend in other musical genres to maintain the appeal. Even though this adversely affected the more hardcore hip-hop subgenres like gangsta rap, it led to the proliferation of more singy and dancey southern rap and the rise of stars like T.I., Young Jeezy, Ludacris, Gucci Mane, etc. The evolution has since continued with core southern rap mutating into the world trendy trap music that has introduced stars like Fetty Wap, Waka Flocka, Migos, Lil Pump,
Fetty Wap is a beast.
Dominated attention and music charts globally.
That's
it is
crazy,
not often mentioned, but Eminem is at the jump of all of these, and hip-hop today may not be the same if not for him.
Yeah, he definitely widened the fan base, right? Widened the fan base for sure.
My nigga, listen to me. Nobody respects him better than me. You know this.
This nigga
That
put on the
nigga,
acapella and he went
to me, in my mind, he's the greatest rapper. Hold on. In my mind, he's the greatest rapper that ever lived. And that's arguably whatever you want. We can debate on this all day.
That's for sure.
Okay? Yeah. I'm saying M is the greatest rapper of all times in my mind.
I think Akon's one of the greatest rappers ever. Akon's a monster too.
Number 4, Eminem's A&R impact in hip-hop. Apart from their undeniable talent, there's a simple reason why names like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, and Dr. Dre will always come up in the discussion of which rapper is the greatest living rapper.
Yeah, they're monsters.
They've all helped launch and nurture the careers of other successful artists. Dr. Dre with acts like Eminem, The Game, Snoop Dogg, and Kendrick Lamar. Lil Wayne with Drake and Nicki Minaj. Jay-Z with J. Cole, Kanye West, and Rick Ross. All these artists...
What did he say there? I think he said
Dr. Dre with acts like Eminem, The Game, Snoop Dogg, and Kendrick Lamar. Lil Wayne with Drake and Nicki Minaj.
Lil Wayne helped Drake and Lil Minaj. That's Nicki Minaj.
Jay-Z with J. Cole, Kanye West, and Rick Ross. All these artists have contributed so much to hip-hop that it adds to the impact and legacy of their mentors. While Eminem was signed by Dr. Dre, he himself discovered and introduced one of the most talented and successful rappers in the history of hip-hop, 50 Cent.
Picture is legendary.
Just like Eminem, 50 Cent has had probably the greatest run in hip-hop, defying all expectations, setting standards, and breaking records none thought possible.
That suit is sick. That suit is clean, bro.
His and G-Unit's explosive rise alongside other artists introduced by Eminem like D12, Obi Trice, Stat Quo, and supergroup Slaughterhouse can all be credited to Eminem.
That's fire.
Even today, Shady Records remains a notable name in hip-hop, featuring acts like Bad Meets Evil, Yellow Wolf, and Boogie and Westside Gun.
Boogie, and also now as well, guys, Grip. If you guys haven't heard of Grip, go check out Grip. He's on Shady Records label.
Was it originally black?
Yes.
Now it's everything.
It's everything. Yeah.
My kids listen.
Yeah, there's a lot of man, one of the greatest rappers is Eminem, and he's white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like not only the color has changed, but just the thought process behind it.
Number 5, Eminem's embodiment of hip-hop values. Perhaps the most obvious reason why Eminem is or should be considered the greatest living rapper is his talent. As a white player in a black man's game, the name Eminem should not even come up in this topic. Especially looking at how white rappers before him had failed to identify with key hip-hop values like lyrical ability, versatility, and consistency. However, when it comes to any of what anybody would consider core values every hip-hop artist should have, very few rappers, if any, compare to Eminem. Name it and he'll bring it. Freestyle, battle rap, beef, lyrical perfection, attitude, conscious rap, political awareness, and many more. This explains why he commands the respect of every rapper in the game. Even rappers who don't like that a white rapper is at the top can agree that he has earned the spot.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hip-hop is black music, without question. And unfortunately for some people, it's tough to accept that you got a white artist that does it better than black artists. It is what it is. You know, and you could put either one, you could get whoever you feel like is the best black artist and stand them face to face in a room with him, and he will eat that alive. Right now, if you had them prepare themselves in whatever way they would have to prepare themselves to come to battle, and I bet what I have, everything I have, that meatloaf.
Just like everybody, Eminem is not loved by all. There are obviously people in the music industry that do not like the place he occupies in the hearts of hip-hop fans. However, from his sheer talent, body of work, impact on growing and diversifying hip-hop fans to his commercial track record, even haters agree he surpassed all expectations.
When you become the biggest thing ever, guys, You're gonna have haters. That's what it is.
Even minor cultural achievements like the adoption of the term stan in the English dictionary and pop culture contribute to Eminem being the greatest rapper alive.
Yeah, stan is actually in the Oxford Dictionary now, guys. It's wild.
The question of whether he can truly be considered the greatest of all time is a subject for some other time.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Let us know your
legendary, guys. What do you guys think, man? Leave in the comments down below. Who do you guys think? Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent. I mean, who is the greatest, guys? Lil Wayne, Drake, Lil Baby. Bro, we can name names for days, guys. I wanted to hear what you guys think. Love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.